Bring your awareness into the present moment as often as possible, for the magic happens in the here and now. And while we understand that it is important to have a timeline and to create intentions and start to map out how you're going to spend your time, your days, your weeks as the year unfolds, it's also important that you allow yourself to be in the flow and open to the receptivity of the divine inspiration. Welcome to Connecting to Spirit. I am your host, Lisa Brandis, and I'm here to help you unlock your intuition, channel with clarity, and deep dive into self-discovery, all while navigating the ups and downs of personal and spiritual growth. If you're ready to say goodbye to self-doubt, embrace your unique gifts, and connect with a supportive community on the same journey, then you're in the right place. Whether you're just starting out or you've been walking this path for years, this podcast is here to guide you, support you, and inspire you every step of the way. So grab a cozy spot, settle in, and let's dive into some empowering insights together. Hi, and welcome back to this week's episode of Connecting to Spirit. As we approach the end of the year, I'm really excited to share a topic that's close to my heart, which is setting spiritual intentions for the new year. For me, it's this time of year when I really like to slow down and reflect on the lessons and growth of my past 12 months and really align my energy to what I want to create and manifest moving forward. And one of my favorite traditions is to start with a quiet meditation. I invite in my spirit guides and my Reiki guides to join me. And then afterwards, I like to write down some intentions. I usually light a candle. I sit in my Reiki room, call in the Reiki energy, and it does create an opportunity to really set a tone for what's to come. Working with spirit allows us to kind of co-create and manifest some beautiful things. And I always like to have this little disclaimer when I'm starting to speak to the universe about what I want. Please bring this to me or something better. I recognize sometimes the most amazing opportunities that have come into my life have come when I haven't planned and set goals, and I've just been open to saying yes when opportunity knocks. So I like to kind of work with both being open to inspiration, but also mapping out and having a good solid plan. When you run a business, it is essential to know exactly what your plan is and to work back from a 12-month plan and then break it down into quarters and then down into weekly exercises. Working with Reiki and energy and meditation does create a beautiful ritual that helps bring clarity and connection. So each week, as you know, I also channel a message for you from my spirit guide, Anya, where she's going to share her insights on how we can best work with spirit to create powerful intentions for the year ahead. So make sure you listen until the end so that you can hear that message from my guide, Anya. And I'm also going to be guiding you through a step-by-step process today to set your own intentions using both Reiki and intuition, a powerful combination. I'll also share tips for aligning those intentions with your higher purpose. So let's dive straight in. The first thing we want to do is create a sacred space. So before you set your intentions, it's important to create a space that feels nice and calm and sacred. This could mean lighting a candle. You could work with essential oils, put on some beautiful music that just brings in that harmonizing energy. I also recommend calling in Reiki by placing your hands either in the Gasso prayer position and just asking your guides to come in and to support you and to really tune into that beautiful Reiki energy. Take a few moments to, step 2 is to reflect and release. So take a few moments now to reflect on the year that has been. What were your biggest lessons? What challenges helped you to grow? And I suggest you write these down And you can pause the podcast and do that with me now if you like, or you can always come back to this episode later. And then really set up a little meditation experience so that you can let go of any energy that no longer serves you. You can just simply visualize it leaving your body. You can imagine, using your imagination, go in and imagine just taking it, writing it on a bit of paper, screwing the paper up and then throwing it on. I like to imagine a beautiful fire and just throwing the paper onto the fire so that it safely burns as an energetic release. And step 3, tune into your intuition. So once you've cleared your space, take a few deep breaths and connect in with your intuition. You can do this through automatic writing, which I teach in my Learn to Channel course, or by asking your higher self for clarity. So simply using questions like, what does my soul want to experience this year? Or what steps will bring me closer to my purpose can be helpful. And you'll be surprised when you do allow yourself to write that note and then kind of get out of the way and just be curious and open to see what comes through. You'll be surprised at the amazing wisdom that flows on the page before you. The next step, step number 4, is to write your intentions. So now it's time to write your intention. Focus on the feelings and the experiences you want to cultivate rather than specific outcomes. For an example, instead of writing, I want a new job, you could write, I align with work that lights me up and fulfills my purpose. This allows the universe to guide you to something even better than you might have imagined. And step number 5 is to infuse Reiki energy. So hold your written intentions in your hand and infuse them with Reiki. Visualize the energy flowing into the words, really amplifying their vibration. This is a powerful way to align your intentions with universal energy. So I'm going to take you into a special guided meditation that will help you to connect with the spirit of your business. So again, pause and get yourself comfortable and get yourself in a place where you can meditate. Obviously, don't do this while you're driving, save it and come back to it later. So we're going to take this practice even deeper with a guided meditation now to connect with the spirit of your business. So this is a space where you can align your intentions with divine wisdom and co-create your future. All right, so closing your eyes now, just take a few long, deep, healing breaths. And just allowing yourself to relax completely. And just really enjoying that sensation of the gentle rise and fall in your breath. And using your imagination now, start to visualize yourself stepping into a crystalline temple. The walls shimmer with light. It's made entirely of clear, radiant, beautiful crystals. The air feels alive with possibility. And as you begin to walk through this incredible temple, you look around you. You notice a beautiful room with large windows that offers breathtaking views of the cosmos. Space is decorated with glowing crystals, soft lighting, and a sense of sacred purpose. And at the center of the room is a wooden table, surrounded by 6 really comfortable chairs. Slowly, one by one, your spirit team enters the room. You may feel the presence of your Reiki guides, your intuitive guides, and any other beings of light who support your journey. And you may just feel their presence or just have a sense or a knowing that they're there. You may see them, you may not. Just allowing them to take their seats around the table and just radiating love and wisdom. And they're just there with that intention to support, uplift, and encourage you on your journey as you get clear on what it is It's really important to you moving forward. And now you see yourself pulling the chair back and taking your seat at the head of the table. And as you look down across the table, opposite you is the spirit of your business, your business guide. They are here to help you to reflect and to strategize for the upcoming year. So take a moment to greet them and just feel their loving support. And I want you to begin by asking your business guide what went well in the past year. And just this is an opportunity for you to listen and for you to see and feel any thoughts that pop into your mind, be aware of any feelings that you get flooded with, or any images that pop into your mind, and really take your time to reflect on the feedback and allow yourself to journey back in time over the past 12 months and really find and feel and hear and see the things that you know went well in this past year. And now share your intentions for the following year. Speak from your heart as you describe the experiences that you want to create. Perhaps there's some financial goals that you hope to achieve. And you can also use goals from the past year to inform what it is you'd like to achieve in the coming year. And just really connecting to the kind of life that you envision. For an example, you might share your plans with your spirit guide. It might be the kind of Reiki space that you would like, how many clients you'd like to have a week, the kind of ideal clients and what they feel like. You can also reflect on the past clients that you've had and the ones you've really loved and enjoyed working with. If you're a psychic medium and you do readings, perhaps you like to think about the kind of difference that you'll make with the clients that you're working with, what it feels like to be able to bring wise, loving guidance through to the people that are seeking your support. And if you run group events and workshops or teaching Reiki, perhaps you'll like to visualize what it feels like to stand in front of a group of people that are really ready for what it is you want to teach and absorbing your experiences and learning from you. And perhaps you're running an online program and you want to visualize the kind of people that are joining your programs. I have a live Learn to Channel course that I'm going to be offering twice a year. So 2 times in 2025. And I've also got a transformative Bali retreat that's coming up in May. So I can really visualize what it's going to be like, taking people through that now certified channeling course. And really at the end, seeing people confident in their ability to trust their intuition and to be able to bring through meaningful messages for themselves and also for others. And knowing that they've got that certification that gives them that qualification as a medium and channel, which is really incredible to have that trust in the process and in the program, and also knowing that they can start to build that solid relationship with their spirit team and their spirit guides and just have intuition and wise guidance available to them 24/7. And I'm also going to be hosting a transformative Bali retreat in May. I can reflect on the last 2 international retreats that I ran. There's certainly lots of learnings. There's the highs and the lows, and I can really focus on the areas where we had a lot of fun and the beautiful connections that were made and the rest and relaxation and the incredible scenery of Bali and the spiritual essence of that place, and just really allowing all the best parts of running a retreat and having a real nurturing break from life for all of the women that came, and just really seeing that grow and all the best parts thriving. And then also seeing those students that aren't quite ready to channel, just beginning their journey, perhaps their spiritual journey, learning through the powerful healing energy of Reiki and just being able to enter through those courses when they're ready. And of course, producing this podcast weekly and engaging with this amazing community So, as you begin to imagine your intentions and seeing them really take form in vivid detail, you might visualize seeing yourself teaching and connecting and creating an alignment with your higher purpose, really feeling that joy and fulfillment that these experiences will bring to you. And then finally, ask your spirit team for any guidance or wisdom that they have to share about your plans. Perhaps they'll indicate if you're taking on too much or where there's areas where you can ask for support, or perhaps you need staff to help you to fulfill the big vision that you have for the year. Or perhaps it's self-care and maybe there's ideas around you getting a Reiki session or a healing session or getting readings on a regular basis just to make sure that you're being nurtured as well as nurturing others. Perhaps it can involve health and eating, beautiful, vibrant, fresh fruits and vegetables and nurturing your body and exercising. And perhaps there's more time spent with family and friends and having fun and enjoying your weekends and just seeing a real balance between all the different aspects of your life that bring you joy. Your guides may offer ideas, encouragement, or reminders just to trust the process as well. So when you feel complete, just thank your guides for their support and presence and know that you can return back to this to have a kind of spiritual board meeting at any time that you want. So slowly, just allowing that vision of the temple to begin to fade and just coming back to the here and now, taking a nice deep breath and opening your eyes and allowing yourself to integrate the wisdom that you've received. Okay, and some little tips I have. So after you've documented what came through for you when you did that meditation, taking some notes and starting to journal about what it is that you'd like to create in this next year. Some tips for aligning intentions with your higher purpose. One is to stay open to guidance. Sometimes the path unfolds in unexpected ways. Check in with your intentions regularly. Are they still aligned with your highest good? And trust that your guides and the universe are supporting you. Well, I hope that this episode has inspired you to take some time for yourself and set powerful spiritual intentions for the new year. As we step into 2025, I'm excited to bring more episodes filled with insights, inspiration, and practical tools for your intuitive journey. Don't forget to subscribe to the podcast so you never miss an episode and explore my offerings for 2025, including new courses designed to deepen your connection with spirit and your intuitive abilities. Before we close, I'm going to channel a message from my guide, Anya, to share with you all. Each week I channel a message and she shares her insights on how to create powerful intentions for the year ahead. Yes. We are here and looking forward to celebrating lots of intentions and lots of manifestations for the year ahead. And we would like to remind you to bring your awareness into the present moment as often as possible, for the magic happens in the here and now. And while we understand that it is important to have a timeline and to create intentions and start to map out how you're going to spend your time, your days, your weeks as the year unfolds, it's also important that you allow yourself to be in the flow and open to the receptivity of the divine inspiration. And that can be done in so many different ways, through engaging and connecting with the beautiful family members and the people that you are surrounding yourself with. There are so many different ways for you to really harmonize the guidance and the messages to create moments of inspiration. It's to be open to different ways in which your guides can connect and can send through information. And we almost like to see that there's a plan in place and written out, and then there's an openness to adapt, an adaptability to be able to make changes as your intentions change throughout the year, as your experiences differ, as different things come in that perhaps may not have been expected or on your plan. It's a little bit of flexibility within the solid structure that we're recommending. So having a beautiful 12-month board where you can map out the plan, then also being able to make changes, rubbing things out is a wonderful thing and a wonderful way to express yourself. Humans also benefit from visualizing. So it can be very, very powerful to imagine yourself in those situations. You can future pace, taking yourself into the future events and get a real clear understanding if it's going to feel right, and starting to imagine what it is that you'll be doing, whether it's running a live event, for instance. It's taking both the experiences that you've had in the past, whether it's also borrowing experiences where you've been perhaps a participant in a class that you've been in, and start to feel into the different elements that those experiences have brought into your life, and know that you can start to replicate and create your own, and starting to really work with the intentions, and also understanding that the growth phase happens with a little bit of discomfort. So know that it is quite normal and natural for you to feel a little hesitant and a little bit afraid, as the mind also wants to keep you safe. And yet the growth and the expansion that we feel that you're desiring also comes with a little bit of discomfort. So stretching and growing is part of the spiritual evolution. It is not something that you can deny. It is something that life, if you like, has an energy, and it is when you are in flow, in that state of open receptivity to life and all the different ways in which it can surprise, delight, and the opportunities are limitless as to how you wish to dance with life and navigate your way through the different experiences. And taking note of the challenges that you have as the contrast comes in to also launch new desires for different ways of being and different experiences. So there is always wisdom and learning in the difficult transitions through life. And also, without the difficulties that you experience, it wouldn't lead to the depth of love and joy and beautiful expression that you can have when you're feeling that opposite from the contrast, when you're feeling that resonance, when you feel that you're in flow and you're in alignment and everything feels easy. That is what we wish for you to experience both the contrast and dance your way through the light and shadow of life and enjoy every enriching experience. From our perspective, we are here, we love, we adore you, we love seeing you connect with one another and really allowing each other to embrace, to connect in meaningful ways, and to support one another through all the ups and downs of life. We are a collective that is here to guide, support, and inspire you. And I am Anya, and we hope that you have enjoyed this transmission. Until next time, namaste. I kind of go half in and out when Anya comes through and channels, so that just feels like a big download, and I felt like I went on a bit of a journey and a path. So to me, if I was to reflect on what Anya's message was, then it is really about having a plan, putting a plan in place, but don't be afraid to rub things out, change the intentions based on life's offering. And kind of, we can do both. We can have a plan. We can be quite structured and formal, but we can also be flexible within that plan as well. So it's about kind of marrying the two. Also, I think there was a theme around connection, enjoying the spontaneous connection that we have with others. And that's what it was. Also appreciating the contrast, or when times get tough, and getting used to being in that state of discomfort, because that's where all the growth and change happens. So, as always, I love to hear from you. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you have any particular questions that you would like to ask Anya, please send me a message. I'm on Instagram, Facebook, and also you can visit my website. All the details are in the show notes. If you're interested in coming along to my Bali retreat, you can message me and I'm happy to send you the information. And also, if you're curious about learning how to channel yourself or just want to learn how to deepen your connection to your intuition, you'll find all the information on my upcoming Learn to Channel. And if you're new and just beginning and want to understand the basics of energy healing, then I have a Reiki course that you can access straight away. So that's it for now. I hope you have a wonderful week as we are fast tracking down to Christmas now. And I look forward to connecting with you soon. All right. See you guys.